I feel better. Oh, my better since I laid my burden down. I feel better. So much better since I laid my burden down. Lord, I'm going home to friends don't treat me like they used to since I laid my burden down. Oh, burden down, Lord. Burden down, Lord. Since I laid my burden down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Burden down, Lord.
There is no way. Woo! I feel this thing. I can live without you. One more time. One more time. Yeah. There is no way. My voice, but yeah, are too much. Sometimes it gets hard, it gets rough sometimes, but this is the good part. There is no way. Go. Say, I have tried. Let's go. I have tried. Over. Come on, clap your hand. Over. And over. Hey, we gotta go. But there is no other way. There's no other way. There's no other way.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us for our Tune Up Tuesday Bible study. Thank you again for being here. For everyone that's a part of what God is doing, man, I'm telling y'all, I'm expecting great and glorious things this afternoon. Um, remember to like, share, comment, participate right here in the comments with us every Tuesday. I am live. This is I'm looking at you while you looking back at me. Thank you all so much for being here. Couple of quick announcements. If you have not seen it on social media, it's because you have not been on today. We released our August the 8th giveaway. If you are looking for school supplies, know someone that needs school supplies in the Angleton and can get to the Angleton area on August the 8th, man, tell them, come one, come all. This is the place, this is the time that we've opened up to share with those that are in need, those that have a need, that need to get anything for school, get it, come out on August the 8th at noon. From noon to 4, we'll be right there celebrating with you all and giving away free school supplies. But in between now and then, somebody say between now and then, we will be collecting those supplies that we'll be giving away. So if you want to be a part, just drop in the comments. You can give backpacks, pencils, pens, calculator, notebooks, glue, folders, paper. We're giving away hygiene products, sanitizing things to keep children safe this school year. Y'all, let's not just sit back and talk about the problem. Let's be a part of the solution. And that's what we're trying to do. So come out on the 8th. Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little safe fun, but also let's come out and celebrate. So let's everybody take a moment, just shoot some hearts up, shoot some hearts up, shoot some hearts up, and share this out. Shoot some hearts up and share this out. Shoot some hearts up and share this out. Shoot some hearts up and share this out. Shoot some hearts up. This moment, we're going to just take a moment and just greet everybody. How everybody doing? Put your name in the comment. Let me in the comment section. Let me know that you're here. I want to take a moment out. Sister Lewis, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I seen Sister Wooden was on earlier. Thank you so much for being here. How everybody doing? Hey, everybody, put your name in the comments. Let's see who's here. Let's take a moment just to celebrate those that are here. We're going, Rosha, hey baby, how y'all doing? Good to see y'all. So let's get into this lesson. It is coming out of the book of Genesis 37 verses 12 through 20. Genesis 37 verse 12 through 20, and it reads like this. Now his brothers had gone to graze their father's flock near Shechem, and Israel said to Joseph, as you know, your brothers are grazing the flock near Shechem. Come, and I am going to send you to them. Very well, he replied. So he said to him, go and see if all is well with your brothers and the flocks, and bring word back to me. Then he sent him off from the valley of Hebron. When Joseph arrived at Shechem, a man found him wandering around in the fields and asked him, what are you looking for? He replied, I am looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where they are grazing their flocks? They have moved on from here, the man answered. I heard them say, let's go to Dathan. So Joseph went after his brothers and found them near Dathan. But they saw him in the distance, and before he reached them, they plotted to kill him. Here comes the dreamer, they said to each other. Come now, let's kill him and throw him into one of these cisterns. And they said this, and say that a ferocious animal devoured him. Then we will see what comes of his dreams. I want to talk from this thought. Old Sam Cooke number. You send me. 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 Years 1957, Sam Cooke has released one more hit. It's named "You Send Me." It's about a way of speaking of love, a way of speaking of desiring someone that you have a relationship with, and the words are, "You, darling, you send me. I know you send me, darling. You send me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Honest you do." And what I came to realize about this whole situation about being sent is that it literally means it's just an affection that I have for you. It's something that you do to me. It's something that, and every now and then, I know everybody got a lot going on. Everybody got struggles and strife. But see, the same Father that favored him in verse 1 through 3 is the same Father that sent him in verse 11. See, in verse 12, some of us need to understand that every now and then, when you are smitten, when you are in love, when you have a desire to be with somebody, you have to take a moment and appreciate the relationship. And anybody just take a moment to appreciate relationships. Yeah, I know what I read. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to the meaning and try to break it down as best as I can. But I need 2 or 3 people to understand with me that God is the important part for you to focus on in every situation. That if you had a dream in verse 7, if you had a dream in 2020, no matter what you face, no matter what you deal with, what's the consequences of the actions of those around you in 2021, the dream that was true in 2020, no matter the attack, no matter the scheme, no matter the love of God will cover. Somebody say cover. The love of God will cover any plot. The love of God will cover any scheme. The love of God will cover any desire to hurt and harm you. See, I know people that have tried to use evil to hurt you. But see, what you don't understand is that sometimes the same stuff that God uses for, as a weapon to harm you by others is used as fuel, is used as ammunition, it's used as petrol, it's used as gas. It helps get you. Somebody say it's what you tried to use against me is actually the power that got me to where I am. See, most of us have stopped and had to take a moment to realize that the attacks that were against us, it was the people that was trying to come at you, but it was the people that was coming at you, and it was the attacks that you had against you that gave you the power, that gave you the fuel, that gave you the energy to keep going a little further, to keep going to the next level, to keep going to another stream. See, I need 2 or 3 people that'll get with me and say, God, you send me. I love you even in the middle of an issue. I love you even while I'm under attack. And where is that in the text, Reverend? Because in verse 12, he says, go look over your brothers. Go check on them. And I don't know. I know that they don't like you. I know that they don't understand you. I know they don't appreciate what you got going on, but go check on them. See, every now and then you need to check on some people that don't have your best intentions in mind. Some people that don't. See, every now and then you ought to just surprise some people and just call them and say, you send me, God. Every now and then you ought to just call some people that you know had your name in their mouth and just tell them, hey, I just called to see how you was doing. Because every now and then, that sometimes you ought to just call some people that lied on you and tried to scandalize your name and tell them thank you. Because some people have hated you on a level that you didn't even know you were on yet. Some people have tried to scandalize and talk about you. And here comes that dreamer. Here comes that one that think that they better than everybody else. Here they come acting as if we gonna bow to them. See, it was that. Watch this, y'all. It was their insecurities that made them plan the attack. See, your love for God does not have to be dictated or predicated based upon how other people feel about you. Every now and then, you ought to just take a moment and say, God, I love you. God, I thank you. I thank you for the haters that have developed in my life, because if it hadn't have been for them, I don't know where I would be. I know, Joseph. I know your dad sent you out into the field knowing how they felt about you. But have you took time just to say, God, I love you. God, I honor you, because you told me that watch this, y'all, because I'm learning to shout, not because I like where I am, but because I've learned that it was all a part of the plan. Y'all miss it. Nobody wanted to shout with me early on a Tuesday night. This is it. You need to learn to shout because it was a part of the plan. It was a part of the design. It was a part of the intent of God. It was a part of the plan that he had for me before I was formed in my mother's womb. Yeah, they gonna talk about me. Yeah, I'm gonna mess up. Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff I shouldn't do, say some stuff I shouldn't say. But God, I still love you. Honest, I do. I do. Why do I love you? Because I'm under attack. Where is it in the text? Because Joseph believed in the dream enough to share it. Not only did he believe enough to share it, but when he went to go, the father said, go. You send me. Send me on my journey. Watch this, y'all. This is where the whole system turns. This is where the desire turns in the situation. This is where the situation moves from, watch this, from discussion to destiny. Oh, you're going to miss it. It's going to move from discussion to destiny. And when it goes from discussion to destiny, there's normally in the middle a dilemma. In between discussion and destiny is dilemma. And right here is the dilemma in the text. It's all a part of the process. That's what I'm trying to get you to see, is that it's all a part. It's all what happens. It's what's supposed to happen. I understand you seen sunshine and rainbows, and I showed you bowing and suns rising. But what you didn't see, oh, watch this. What you didn't see was pits in prison. That's what you didn't see. What you didn't see was schemes against your name. What you didn't see was them turning their backs on you. What you didn't see, when you appreciate God. I'm trying to help somebody, because they lied to us and sold us a bill of goods when some people told us that once you start loving God, you wouldn't have to go through certain stuff. When you start being with God, you don't have to go through deal with people talking about you and scandalizing your name. When you are engulfed in relationship with people, you won't have to do what the other people did. But I need 2 or 3 people that's watching me that say, yeah, I know I'm in right relationship because he gave me a dream, but he also had me under attack. And how do you deal with something when you stuck between discussion and destiny? Oh my God, what do you do when you know what God told you? I'm not doubting him, and I know where I'm going. But what do you do? Oh, let me ask it a different way. What do you do when what's in your hand was not what was in your head? You seen them bowing, but now you're on your way to them. And as sure as God is in your ear, reminding you of the dream, that's some brothers in a field that's plotting on you. As sure as you're favored, you're walking into a trap. I came to tell somebody today, your tomorrow might not be pretty. I understand what today was. They say it's scattered showers, but tomorrow is going to be isolated thunderstorms. What do you do when the forecast for your upcoming, for your pending, for your premeditated, for your next step, for your next phase? What do you do when what's ahead of you is not the prosperity message you wanted to hear? What is the peace that you get when it's not looking like what he told you? You have to remember, you sent me. What do you do when hell and how? Come on, y'all. Hellhounds are on your trail. When come on, the old saints used to say, "Sin breakers dashing, trying to conquer my soul." But what do you do when it's all seemed to be going crazy and it does not look? Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Everything was fine until you started getting messages from God. It was all, it was just normal hating of the brothers. But when they found out that you were really locked in with God, now there's a plot on your life. How do you live? I'm trying to help somebody. I hope y'all watching with me. How do you live this life with a plot against you? The enemies coming against you. Your haters have talked about you. But let me not just talk about haters, because I don't want to minimize what the enemy is trying to do in your life. It's not haters. This is a demonic attack. Because haters talk about you. The devil wants to kill you. And you're walking smiling because of who sent you. 3 things I got to get out of your way. Why were you sent? Why are you in love with God? Why did he trust you with a task? Watch this. First thing here, that you were trusted to complete the task. Ooh. I used to always wonder why people said if they could trust God to get them out of it. When I've always wondered, could God trust us? You spend so much time wondering, can God be trusted? When the true question is, can God trust you? Why did his daddy send him? Because he was trusted to complete the task. I'm trying to help 2 people. Trust breeds, watch this, favor breeds trust. Favor. Because when you're favored, you got time in. When you got favor, you get to know the person you're sent from, the sent for, to be affectionate. You have intimate moments with him, that you know what makes him laugh and what makes him cry. You know when you've grieved him and when he's happy. You know when the silence is scary, or when it's just not a good day. See, when you've been spending time with somebody, it allows you a level of desire and trust to learn them, and when they send you to complete a task, they know you can do it because you're trusted. Why do they trust you? Because you're favored. The reason, see, you weren't picked to be favored because of stuff. Y'all watch this. It was not the stuff. It was the trust in you to spend time with. Some of us struggle because we won't spend time with God, because we're afraid if we learn too much about him, he's going to distance himself. Watch this. From us. Some of us struggle because God is doing something in us, and it's not what we thought it was going to be. But God says, I trust you to complete that. There's a story in the book of Job that there's a meeting in heaven, and while they're meeting, the devil shows up to the meeting, and God says, have you considered my servant Job? And the devil says, I went looking at him, but you got a hedge around him. Watch this. He says, if you move the hedge, I know I can make him curse you to your face. Watch me, y'all. And some of us, God can't trust you with moving the hedge. And you thought the attack, oh my God, was about you. But the attack was to show the devil, you don't run nothing here. You can do to me what you may, but you can't make me doubt it. It was never about, y'all missing it, man. I'm trying to tell you why you going through what you going through. Because God trusts you to complete the task. Why I got to go through hell? Because God trusts you. Why I can't have it like other people got it? He don't trust them like that. God loves you enough to let you go through and be an example publicly for people that won't go through it the way you do. And with all clarity in my being, I can tell you, God will send you through something for 10 years to deliver somebody in 10 minutes. And you keep thinking it's about you. But if you aren't trusted to complete the task, you would still be at the house, hated, in a long-term situation, not knowing that what God is doing is putting you in a problem to position you. I said again, God is putting you in a problem to position you for what you can't even see. And you spending so much time talking about them not liking you in the house, that small-minded stuff. God trusts you to go to the highways and the byways. He has a path set up for you. You will never understand the management of Potiphar's house if you don't get out of this situation. That almost was the title of tonight's message. I wish you didn't trust me so much. That was almost the title. Bobby Womack, one of my favorite singers. You are trusted to complete. Watch this, y'all. Can I bless you? Can I talk to 2 or 3 people here tonight? That favor exempts you from some stuff, but it does not eliminate issues. Favor exempts you from some stuff, but it does not eliminate issues. You keep saying, why I got to go through what I'm going through. And God says, I got something in store for you. You keep saying, I'm going through this. But some of us, okay, can I do it in my first point? I'm going to do it in my first point, and hopefully I don't have to do it in my third. That some of us need to learn to shout about some could have been. I know you shouting, and I know you eliminating all of this stuff, and I know you learn how to celebrate what God has brought you through. Yes, I get all of that. But some of us need to learn to shout not about what God has done, but for the fact that some of the stuff he's exempt me from, some of the could have been stuff. I don't know what you've been through, but I know everybody watching me got a list of stuff that you could have been. You could have been a drug addict. You could have been out on the streets. You could have been sick with an STD. You could have died of COVID last year. You need to learn to shout about some stuff that could have been. No. I ain't talking about facing what's in your tomorrow. I'm talking about taking a moment just to shout and celebrate, raise your hand wherever you are and say, thank you, God, because it could have been another way. It could have went another route. It could have went another thing. You could have ended up pregnant by that person or got that person pregnant that you now realize was as crazy as you thought they was. You could have been sick and in your deathbed. They could have had hearse reels rolling on you on last Saturday. But the fact that it was, you need to learn to celebrate because God trusted you with the task. But thank God that it was some stuff he's still been holding back. First thing is you have to be trusted to complete the task. The second thing you learned about being sent. Watch this. You have to be able to handle the task. Yeah. He doesn't send you unless you can complete the task. Y'all don't want to hear me. There's nothing that God is asking you to do that you can't do. There's nothing he desires from you that you can't afford to give. There's nothing that God has expectations for from you that is above your realm and room for possibility to be able to manifest in your life. You need to learn to take a moment and say, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Come on. I just need something out of to say, I can do it. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I am the lender and not the borrower. I'm able to do it. I know I had a dream and you're sending me and they plotting on me. And when I showed up, I started wondering what was going on because I didn't see them before they saw me. I can do it. This is not gonna kill me. I'm stronger than this. I'm wiser than this. I'm better than this. I just need 2 or 3. I can. I had enough can'ts. I had enough disappointments. I had enough missed opportunities. I can do this one. I'm able to handle this task. This task, watch this. This task is well within my capacity to do. I'm sick of having to tell people what they can and cannot do. I'm sick of people not understanding that God has more in store for you. Because the same God, why do you keep trying to push us for better? Because you don't understand that he can't do exceedingly abundantly above all you ask or think if you're not even asking or thinking about nothing. I know that your tomorrow might have scattered thunderstorms and isolated thunderstorms and flood warnings, but guess what? You can make it because what he did for you in your today was leave enough in you to carry you through your tomorrow. Y'all need to walk with me. You have to understand that he put enough in you today to carry you through tomorrow. And he's going to leave enough in you tomorrow to get you through your next day. Watch this. My daughter has teeth coming in right now. And it blessed me because it taught me something about handling the task. Her teeth are coming in. And what I learned is she's crying at random times. She's aggravated at random times. She's irritated very easily because she's going through some pain. But watch this. We didn't have to go to the doctor. We didn't have to go to the dentist. We didn't have to go to the ER. We didn't have to go to a specialist. All we had to do was wait on it because the teeth that were coming in were already in her when she got here. Y'all missed it. The problem and the pain is that they're having to break the gums to come in. And the pain that she's feeling now, in 4 years, she will never even remember the pain. But if you give up in your baby steps, you're going to look like a senior citizen at 4 years old. You're going to look like your teeth are not there because you skipped the area of the pain. Some of us quit and throw in the towel because we can't go through the process. Dr. A. Lewis Patterson said it best, the joy for the journey. Some of us need to learn how to celebrate the joy of the journey. It's just teeth coming in. That's what other people look at you because they've been through where you are. And you need to learn to get you a circle of people around you that build your capacity to be able to handle it. I know there are people that you can call and say, I want to give up. And they tell you, baby, I didn't been there. Where you are, my eyes was closed and I felt like I didn't understand what was going on. But I'm telling you now that it was in that moment that I found how much God had put into me. It was in that moment I realized how good God had been to me. It was in that moment that I seen the clarity and conviction of God come through in my everyday life. I don't care what nobody else says. I don't care what nobody else got going on. I'm in a place that my confessions are going to line up with my walk. I'm going to be able to, I can handle it. See, the task is always within your capacity. Why you isn't the, woo, somebody need to hear this. Why you isn't the question. It's not why you. Why me? Why did I have to go through this? Why I had to fight this fight? Why me? Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. They hating on me. I heard them talking. I heard y'all say y'all didn't like me. I know what y'all doing about me. That's not, y'all don't have to talk to me. I don't care. No. Quit saying that. Quit saying why me, my, and all of that stuff. What you have to learn to do is celebrate because you were chosen. chosen. Yeah, I know y'all don't like me. It's all right. And you see, sometimes you have to learn to let go and let God. Let God fight your battles. Let God handle that stuff. Hey, because guess what? It was in their talking that God's plan was activated. Watch this, that sometimes their dismissal was a part of your destiny. Ooh. That if you had a stayed there, it's some stuff coming in their direction that you don't even know, that you won't even have to endure. Y'all ain't come near me. See, what I need you to understand, to be favored is to be gifted. You have to learn how to do it the right way. Yeah. Everybody else can take shortcuts, but God says, no, I need you to go the long way around. God, why everybody else get it in no time? Why I had to go the long way? He said, because in Psalms, he says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. I always read that wrong because I always thought about that, about walking through the valley as a punishment. But what I've learned is that God lets you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, because if you run through the valley, skip through the valley, high step through the valley, you miss something. But when you start walking through the valley, you know what not to do to have to go through the valley again. Somebody missed it. I'm going to come back around a second time. You walk through the valley. So you know, there's a chip right there. Because see, last time I was here, I seen this, but I ain't pay attention. I was moving too fast. Oh, look at that. No, I can't answer it. Up, look. Cussing them out is what got me here. And you went in with talking. But when you're walking through the valley, because I can handle my task that's in front of me, I've learned how to shut up sometimes. Because I'm just, you hear him talking about you. Just, hey, look here, he's just crazy. It's all right. How y'all doing? Just glad to be in the service one more time. And he go to church. Hey, I never said I was perfect. And I'm walking through the valley. Because when you're trusted with a task that you can complete and you're able to do it, watch this, y'all. You know it won't stay forever. Yea, though I walk through, which means I'm going to get out. I'm not going to stay in the valley forever. See, we get paralysis of analysis trying to figure out why we in the valley instead of going through it and appreciating the valley. Whatever state I'm in, I've learned how to be content. Okay. All right. This is a valley day. I've seen valley. It won't always be like this. The Lord is perfecting what's concerning me. Sooner or later, it's going to turn in my favor. Why? Because it's turning around. Why do I know it's turning around? Because I've been favored. Oh, y'all ain't come there. Have Bible study with me tonight. Y'all ain't come there Bible study. So not only do you have to be trusted with the task. Somebody say trusted with the task. Not only do you have to realize that you're able to complete the task, you have to be able to complete the task. I'm trying to get out of here. But thirdly, you have to be covered by the love of the sender. You have to be loved, covered by love of the sender. I want you to see this one. But they saw him a distance off before he reached them, and they plotted to kill him. Here comes this dreamer, they said to each other, come, let's kill him and throw him into one of the Syrians. And let's tell him that a ferocious animal devoured him. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams. They wanted to kill him. desired to take him out, had plans for him not to make it out of this one. But y'all, you need to learn you covered. Okay, I said I wasn't preaching on Tuesday nights no more, but I feel it all in my bones. It's like being in an auto accident. I know nobody wants to have a car accident. I know don't nobody want to be in an incident. I don't know nobody want to have anything going on with you that hurts you. But I know you don't want to have nobody rear end you that it wasn't your fault. Somebody hit your car and they leave it down and it's a hit and run. They gone on about their business. I know nobody wants to do that. But if by chance you're in a situation where you are hit and your car is totaled and you ain't even in it, the best thing you want to hear when you call your insurance company is you are covered. I'm trying because I see where I'm going before I get to. Sometimes you have to learn to celebrate not the fact that you got insurance. You don't have to celebrate the fact that your car was hit. I'm not telling you to celebrate the wreck. I'm not telling you to celebrate the wreckage. I'm not telling you to celebrate the fact that you wasn't hurt. I'm telling you to celebrate the fact that you covered. You better learn to shout about the stuff that God has covered you from. I'm talking about the attacks that came against you. They rear-ended you. They tried to destroy you. They tried to impede your progress. They tried to come against you. They smashed into you, and you see the wreckage, and you see the problems. You see the issues. You see how much it's going to cost you, how much discomfort is going to come in your life. And then you pick up the phone to somebody that ain't even there and tell them what's going on. I've been in an accident. Let me tell you, somebody hit my car and I ain't seen it. I don't understand why I'm having to deal with what I'm dealing with. I don't understand why they would hit my car and leave. And the person on the other end of the phone tell you these words: you're covered. It's fine. Whatever happened to you, I understand what's going on. I understand that you didn't want to deal with it. I understand you don't want to be in the shape that you're in. But let me tell you somebody today. Yeah, I understand that you're upset, but calm down because I'm finna get off live. I'm learning to shout because it was covered in my policy. Before I had the accident, I was covered. The person that sent me put enough in me to cover me from the attack. They don't like you, but they know it's too much in you. Y'all, you need to tell somebody the story didn't end with the attack. I know you don't want to have to go through what you go through, but you need to learn how to shout in the middle. I know. We tell everybody, we grew up in a culture that you're supposed to wait till the right song is sung, or the right scriptures read, and the right part of the sermon, and shout that. But I'm trying to develop a church that say, I'll shout in the welcome. When you start talking about how good God is, I'm going to tell you, I'm learning to shout. I don't care. Every morning I wake up, Sister Marsh put on Facebook that she's in dialysis, and then she comes back and say how good of a day it was in dialysis. And yeah, I shout with her every morning. Somebody say every morning. I learned how to shout every morning because that means she went in, they put a needle in her and took out something and put something else back in her, and she had enough in her to walk out of there. You better learn how to shout in the middle. You better learn how to shout. I don't want to wait until I see it all come together. Watch this, because I'm going to tell God thank you in the middle of it. He's not going to have to figure out. He's not going to have to figure out if I'm going to shout when a situation is over, because he's covered me in the middle. He's a keeper. See, somebody needs to understand. You keep saying, when I get it all together, when I get my stuff in the place that I'm supposed to get my stuff in, that's when I'm going to get right. No. I'm going to learn to shout. I shouted with sin on me. I shouted with sin in my mind. I shout because it was the shout that got the stain of sin off of me. Oh my God, I'm trying not to mix analogy. I'm covered. And because I've been covered, I've been kept. And when the attack came against me, they really wanted to take me out. They had even came up with a plan for when their plan worked. But your plan couldn't work because I was covered. Well, what do you do, preacher? What do you do when it seems like the enemy has won? I'm through. I'm getting out of here. Genesis 4, Abel is killed. Genesis 4, Abel presents an offering to God. Cain presents an offering to God. Abel offering was accepted. Cain's offering was rejected. And when Cain's offering was rejected, Cain killed Abel. Again, murdered him. Abel was dead in Genesis 4. Well, preacher, if you're talking about you covered by the love of the sender, why would you bring up Abel? Because he didn't win. He didn't get anything. Pause for a moment before you go to sleep on me. Let me show you really what the text says. Cain killed Abel in Genesis 4. They go all the way through the Old Testament. Start the New Testament. The 4 Gospels, done. You keep going all the way to Hebrews. You get to Hebrews 11, verse 4. Who is they talking about? I'm sorry, let me be proper. Who are they talking about in the hall of faith? It's not Cain, not Adam. Who is it? Hebrews 11 and 4. By faith, Abel bought God a better offering than Cain. By faith, he was commended as righteous. Watch this. When God spoke well of his offering by faith, watch this, y'all. God spoke well of his offerings. Watch this. This is the end part of verse 4. And by faith, Abel still speaks, even though he is dead. Because pleasing God always covers you. Well, I wouldn't have worn that one if I'd have went to it. You don't know, because even if it take you out, you're still covered. see, I shout because I view healing different. I know people that want to see healing in one aspect or another, but I'm going to tell you that when I see people that pass away, I look at it as the best type of healing, not because I envy death, but because I understand that there's no more sickness in heaven, because I've understood that when you've been covered by the sender, he vindicates you. He fights on your behalf and makes sure that your case is always won. You will never lose a case with God. So no matter what you're dealing with, and I use Abel as the extreme situation. So whoever is watching me, whatever you're dealing with, if it don't take you out, baby, you still win. You still win. Victory is found on the battlefield. You covered. And no matter how bad the attacks get, you've been covered. Let's go to God and pray. God, I love you. I honor you. I adore you. God, thank you for this day. Thank you for this opportunity to gather together in your presence. God, your people we are hungry for a word to see where you are. God, thank you for your power, your anointing, your spirit that rests and rule in our lives. In Jesus' name, we do pray and ask these things. Amen. I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. If you're looking for a church home, you say, hey, I'm not comfortable coming into the church. Oh, Pastor, I just been so used to sitting at home. I ain't coming back to church yet. I'm probably going to be online for a little while. Type this in the comments, #all-in, #all-in. And that means you are part of what God is doing here. That makes you a member of the church. That gives you all rights and privileges. I know it's uncommon. It's not normal, but it is the way that God is doing it. God is doing a new thing, y'all. Somebody put in the comments, new thing. THANG, new thing. God is doing a new thing. And I'm believing him for great and glorious things. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for being a part. If you desire to give tonight, if you desire to be a part, if you desire to be a part of what God is doing, these are the ways that you can give. We ask for a $20 seed, every Tuesday night. If you have not been doing your seed, I'm going to tell you, God has been blessing through Tuesday nights. Thank you all for allowing me last Tuesday to be able to go away with First Lady and love on her for her birthday. Thank you all for all of the love and gifts that you all blessed her with. Thank you all again. I'm really, really, really happy about that, God. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for all that you do. You can give via text. You can give via Victory app. You can give through Cash App. Thank you all so much. Remember, Back to School Drive. Go to our website. Check out our social media channels. We are right there. Sooner or later, it's going to turn in your favor. It's working it out for me. Be blessed. I love you all. See you on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. in the room 202 East Kibber Road in Angleton, Texas. All right here on our social media occasions. All right here. Thank you all so much. I love you all. See you Sunday at 10 a.m. Be blessed.
The Lord will perfect that concerning me. Sooner or later, it turns in my favor. Look at somebody and tell them, it just turned around for me. Oh, it's turning around. It won't always be like the Lord will soon turn. That concerning me, oh, sooner or later it's gonna turn. Oh, turning around. I don't know what it's doing for you, but it's turning around. It won't always be like. Somebody clap your hands and say it like you mean it. The Lord will perfect that